Hey guys, what's up? This is JAUNZEMIS. Today I want to talk about one of my favorite seduction techniques, and that's called the spell of attraction. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to walk you through the technique, and then we're going to go through it play by play on the monitor. Now, the spell of attraction is a routine, it's a gambit, we call in the seduction community, that you perform for the girl when you're leaving. Okay, this is after you've already got the girl's number in most cases, or her Instagram, Snapchat, however you're playing the game. I'm more inclined to go for the girl's Instagram or the Snapchat. Like I said, it's 2016. Going for a girl's phone number is almost out of the question now. It's just not cool to do that. People they don't talk on the phone anymore until after you've already checked each other's social media. Which we talk about in another blog. There's just, again, it's a step-by-step process, baby steps, leading from the initial eye contact all the way to beginning a sexual relationship. Now, imagine at the point after you've already got the girl's Instagram, the Snapchat, whatever, her phone number, and imagine that it's now time to go. We can't go for a pull, we can't go for a bounce, because imagine the girl is she's hanging out with her friends, you're out with your friends, and you have to part ways. Now you can establish a time bridge so that you can meet up later. Say, you know, maybe you're having a pool party, barbecue at your house next Tuesday, and you're going to reconvene the interaction at that time. You may call the girl and talk on the phone. You may Skype in the middle between the time of that completion of that time bridge. But this is a cool little gambit to throw in when you're leaving, and they call it the spell of attraction because, like a magnet attracts to another magnet, what you're doing is, by doing this routine, the girl's going to be compelled to be thinking about you after you leave, which is then going to draw her back to you, hence attraction. Now, what's happening is you're going to say, let me see your hands. And you're going to have the girl put her hands like a steeple position. You're going to say, let me see your hands. Now go like this. And you're going to say, you're going to have one finger a little taller than the other. You're going to say, now imagine that the taller one is me, and imagine that the shorter one is you in most cases. Again, calibrate. If you're talking to a girl who's a little taller, then go ahead and make her the taller one. Then you're going to say, now I'd like you to spread your fingers apart about an inch or so. And what she's going to do is she's going to spread them out about an inch like this. And then you're going to say, now as time goes by, and you're going to start rotating around. You're going to do about 3 rotations. You're going to say, now imagine as time goes by, I want you to imagine the two of us getting closer and closer. And as you say closer, you're implying to the girl to start moving her fingers closer together. Now about the 3rd or 4th rotation, if you do it slowly enough, then about the 3rd rotation, her fingers are going to touch. And then you're going to make a kissing sound. You're going to go, right when they touch, you're going to go, and in her mind, she sees the two of you kissing. Okay. What's happening is you're saying, I'd like to hang out a little more, but as you see, I've got to get going. You know, I've got to go hang out with my friends. You're with your friends, but you know, we can catch up at a later time. And now she's going to continue thinking of this. Okay. After you get them to touch, then you're going to go ahead and go like this, and that's a compliance test for her to give you a kiss on the cheek. Or you can change it up as much as you want. Remember, when you do these routines, you don't want to be robotic. You want to be able to improv. You may have to perform the routine differently for a case-by-case basis. Anyway, let's go through this on the monitor, and we'll check it play by play so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, I love this. Now notice that when I pulled in, very dominant. Okay, dominant, powerful. Take the girl's face in your hand, bam. Okay, I'm saying, hey, I kind of straighten her up a little bit. I'm basically, at that point, I was kind of saying like, square up towards me. I'm controlling the frame. Oh, okay, I'm dealing with an alpha male. This guy is leading the interaction. So I square her up like this, and then I say, let me see your hands. Now basically what I'm telling her right here is, look, our time is kind of short, you know. We've been having a good time, but you've got to get back with your friends, I've got to get with my friends. I said, let me see your hands. Right there, I said, you've got to go, I've got to go. I'd like you to put your hands like this. Bam, she complies. I would say, imagine the taller one is me, the shorter one is you. Now, we're together right now, but as you see, we've got to get going. I'd like you to spread your fingers apart by about 1 inch. Okay, so she spreads them by 1 inch. And say, now imagine, as time goes by, imagine the two of us getting closer and closer and closer until, isn't that flattering? Now right when you make them kiss, again, you could say, like you can make the kissing sound and you can say, isn't that flattering? And then you go like this to set up a compliance test to get her to kiss you. And you can leave and kind of give her that feeling like, oh, I'm with this very distinguished guy, like he let me give him a kiss. Very high status, alpha male behavior. Bam, and then she'll kiss you. Or, at that point, if you haven't gotten the girl's contact information yet, at that point, that's when you can say, let me, you know, are you on Instagram, you know, and then pull out your phone and add her in. But anyway, the whole point of this routine right here is that after she leaves, by doing this, you set yourself apart from all the other guys who were just like, you know, just wanted to get her number and then they left, or as if they had some kind of agenda or anything like that. She comes back and she keeps thinking, man, there's something interesting about that guy. There's something different. Like, what else does he got? Or in this instance right here, I'm with my wingwoman, Melanie, and I'm practicing this routine. I say, hey, are you guys outie? Let me see your hands. She's kind of confused here. You can see that she's making it look like we've got to go. Come on, we're trying to go. I'm going to say, put your hands like this. Steeple. She's kind of like, what's going on here? Imagine the taller one is me, and the shorter one is you. Now, you only get a few minutes with me, because, you know, I got to get back to my friends in a second, and I know you got to go too. So as we're together right now, but we're going to be apart soon. So I'd like you to spread your fingers by about 1 inch. Taller one is me, shorter one is you. Starting to do the routine as time goes by. Imagine the two of us getting closer and closer and closer until, isn't that flattering? Go for the kiss. She's loving it. She's absolutely loving it. This girl's going to think about me non-stop for the rest of her vacation here. And this is kind of funny because then she realized we're filming. It's good. So again, one more time, quick recap on the whole thing. This is where you want to get your paper out and you're going to write down line by line so that you can memorize the routine. And then again, remember, don't memorize it line for line. Think of it more concept for concept. And then you want to improv per situation. So it's going to be like this. Can I see your hands? Perfect. Hands are right there. Take your hands in. Say, now, once your hands are together, you're going to say, I'd like you to make a steeple position. Perfect. Now, imagine that the taller one is me and the shorter one is you. Now, as you can see, we're together right now. And you're going to be pinching her fingers together because you're together. We're going to be together right now. But as you can see, I'm going to have to rejoin my friends in a minute. You got your friends here. So we only get a few more minutes of us like this. Pretty soon we're going to be apart. I'd like you to spread your fingers by about 1 inch or so. And then you're demonstrating the spread, and she's going to comply and she's going to spread. And that's where we're going to start the rotation. Now, as time goes by, I want you to imagine the two of us getting closer and closer and closer. And as they touch, because she's going to feel naturally compelled to make them touch. And as they touch, that's when you're going to pinch. And you can make the kissing sound. Isn't that flattering? You go like this. You're pinching with one hand, and then you're doing the compliance test for the little peck on the cheek with the other hand. So you're going to go, isn't that flattering? Bam. Now, when she accepts the compliance test and she kisses you on the cheek, then you want to reward her. Positive reinforcement, okay? It's basic dog training, basic obedience training. She gives you the kiss and you go, come here, you're adorable. You can give her a hug. And again, if you haven't got the contact information, that's where you're going to pull out your phone and go, hold on, let me add you on Facebook. Hold on, let me add you on Instagram. What's your handle? Anything like that. Anyway, guys, I hope you like the technique. Use it. Some people say it's old school. Maybe it's because I live in Las Vegas. I have that advantage of dealing with a pool of women from around the world who have never heard anything like that before. But I still use it in 2016, even though I think that technique was first introduced to the mainstream from Mystery on the show, the VH1 Pickup Artist, back in I think it was 2008, and it's been around in the seduction community years before that. But I still use it, and I think it's great. You know, it makes yourself just stand apart from the other competing males in the venue. But try it, and again, remember to improv. Don't do it like a robot. Don't do it line by line. You know, play with the surroundings. You can add in little jokes and callback humor and stuff like that. Being a pickup artist is like being a performing artist. So you got to be able to improv per situation, per audience, per girl, per target. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more dating and relationship tips. Check out my new book, The Ultimate Guide to Picking Up Girls with a Wingman. It's on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.